Hello, my name is Andrea, and the topic that I chose to discuss from my research is vocabulary and literacy. Amongst my four articles, the themes that I found that were common within them was home literacy environment for language development, shared reading amongst children, support of vocabulary and literacy as collaborative learning, and phonological and alphabetical awareness. Within home literacy environment for language developers, children who have been exposed to a variety of vocabulary during home literacy activities have greater vocabulary skills in early childhood education. Pretty much what this is saying is that it starts at home, where the guardian is reading to the child, therefore exposing them to pictures and vocabulary words that they will be able to learn and continue to use. Simple game as memory, or even using flashcards that have the words on them with the visuals and them having to match them is a great way for early learners to be able to identify with what the words and the literature is. Another topic I mentioned, which is shared reading. Shared reading experiences between parents and children play a huge role within reading achievement and language skills. With doing shared reading, the child is learning from their guardian, where they are getting a visual of what the literature is, as well as being, again, exposed to the new vocabulary that they are being taught. It can even be a session where instead of the parent reading, the child can attempt to read to that parent or guardian, or maybe even their sibling. They will use their picture clues to try to guess what that vocabulary word is. And by using their picture clues, they are showing that they do have an understanding and they want to expose themselves more and learn what the vocabulary is. And that has them wanting to read more and want to explore more vocabulary as well as different literatures that they may find. Another topic that was mentioned was support of collaborative learning, vocabulary, and literacy. Together, they support one another and they draw children's attraction to print. Without vocabulary, this child may not be able to understand what it is they're reading, but by them looking at their pictures, they can have an idea of what it is that their literature may be about. So, with students trying to read, they can use those picture clues, which is commonly used amongst early childhood learners, and they can try to put words to match those pictures for their clarification and understanding. And another topic, last topic, was phonological and alphabetical awareness. Here is the beginning of their learning and their development, where they are being introduced to their letters. And with those letters have sounds. So by them looking at a book and pointing out a word, by having the knowledge and learning what that sound is, they are able to know that apple. They have their visual as well as their word that they are using that will help them to better understand what the word is that they are trying to read. Vocabulary is constantly used and is exposing the child to new things, even in literature. The student or the child is continuously learning And even at home, if there's a word or a book that they may have already came in contact with, when they do go to school, they will want to share with their friends or even with their teacher what it is that they already know, and even maybe some things that they may want to know more and learn more about. Therefore, vocabulary and literacy is extremely important. And by exposing the child to these two elements, they are able to continue as well as grow their language skills and their reading skills.